with us today, please join us in our opening prayer. The energy of love is within us and is us. Whole and complete is the I am that we are. We awaken to the truth of our being. We will this be done within and without. May we come to recognize that we receive all that we give. We know that we have forgiven ourselves when we forgive others of all grievances held within our mind. May we not be led into temptation by the voice of separation, but instead may we transcend all illusions. For ours is the power, peace, and love of Christ consciousness found within each of us, who is but the perfect extension of the one mind and heart that is shared by all, and is our birthright as the holy extensions of love itself. Our affirmation of faith. We believe in one God, the author and energy of all life, whose love sustains the universe and all things found within it. And our 5 Christ principles. There is only one energy in the universe. That energy is love, at all times active in everyone, everywhere. 2, we are the divine energy of love, and that energy is found throughout the universe and in all things, whether seen or unseen. 3, we create our experiences by what we choose to think, feel, and believe, thereby establishing our responsibility for our own choices. 4, through opening our heart center, we connect with the energy of love and bring out the Christ within us. 5, we express our desire to be of service when we live and demonstrate Christ consciousness in all our affairs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to those who are here, to those who are watching online, and to those who will watch later this week. We welcome you to the Church of Christ Consciousness, and we sincerely want to thank you for joining us today. Today, I think I'm going to jump down the rabbit hole. And here it is. I've chosen to discuss awakening. All right? And here it is. We have come to a time in world history in a way that we've never been before. We've come close to it, but never like today. Today, misinformation governs our lives. Lies are believed and truth denied. There's war and more war. And we are told in Scripture that when we hear of wars and rumors of war, pay attention and wake up. It's time to awaken. In fact, in Romans 13:11, we are told the time has come for us to awaken from our slumber. In other words, it's time to awaken from our sleep. And I know a lot of traditional Christians have no idea what that means. It's time to awaken from our slumber, our sleep. And we have been told in A Course in Miracles and other courses that we sleep. Yeah, most of the world thinks it's awake. Most of the world thinks it's awake and living lives. What they don't realize is they're asleep, dreaming of living a life. And dreams have nothing to do with living. In fact, dreams have everything to do with its opposite. Today, at the 5:30 class, if you're watching, I hope you'll join us. I'm going to share that our function is the awareness of dreaming and to awaken. Find out what the word dream really means. You'll be shocked. Not what you think it is. For most people think that dreaming is this. Well, that's nice. But the mind never sleeps. If the mind never sleeps, and you know that when you go to bed, you dream at night, so the mind never sleeps. So what is it that is sleeping? That's what I want each and every one of you to think about. What is it? Who is it that is asleep if the mind never sleeps? And then why are we invited to awaken? Awaken does not mean what you think it does. Most people think it means to rise in the morning or to awake from sleep. Yeah, that's nice, but how egoic. And again, most traditional Christians have no idea that they sleep. Now I'll share with you this. Does it not say in Genesis chapter 2 that God put Adam into a deep sleep? But he never said he awakened Adam, did he? Not once is it mentioned that Adam is awake. I want you to recognize it. It's this. If Adam was put into a deep sleep, and I recognize Adam as just a symbol of something greater, but if Adam was put into deep sleep, then Eve, which was created in the deep sleep, is part of a dream. And we, as their progeny, are asleep as well. We're part of his dream. Which means everything is part of a dream world. You didn't know that this sermon was going to be about the Matrix, did you? Well, share with you this. I just found this out this afternoon. Hallmark. I love their Christmas ornaments. What can I say? Hallmark's Christmas ornament of the year is Morpheus from the Matrix, sitting in the chair. And I'm now the proud owner of it. And Morpheus told Neo, most people are so inured by the system, by the dream. They would rather live in it than be unplugged and awakened to reality. In the fourth Matrix, Neo is in the bathroom and there's a sign on it's a sign written on the wall behind him, and it says, it is easier to dream than it is to let go of everything necessary in order to awaken. It's easier to dream. Most fundamental Christians would rather dream than follow what it says in the Bible, which is to awaken. It's easier. Why is it easier? It's easier because someone else does it for you. They get to throw everything on Jesus and let Jesus do it all, while they still do exactly what they choose to do. And don't change anything. That's not how it works. See, Jesus told us, and it's in the Bible, there's only one way to do this. To accept responsibility, full responsibility for your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. It doesn't mean that you lay blame on yourself. That's not what responsibility means. It means that you chose the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions. No one made you do any of it. You chose it. And to choose it, now here's what's going to hair lip all the Christians, and I'm okay with it. No problem with it. That's my job today. Because if we don't awaken, then we're headed down a path of no escape. Good news is, Jesus told the disciples that God, in his wisdom, chose to cut time so that we wouldn't destroy ourselves. That he shortened time so that we would not destroy ourselves. Do you understand what I just said? We would, in other words, we would destroy ourselves. No ifs, ands, or buts, if given the chance. And now we live in a time where we can actually do that. We can destroy ourselves. And we're fast-headed that way. But you know what? There are enough of us that now recognize the truth. We realize we're the ones with the choice. We realize our responsibility. And we realize that we are to be as Jesus and to help awaken the world. Jesus had 12 disciples who followed him. I have a question for you. How many do you have? How many do you have that you're teaching the truth to and have asked to follow and to go and to teach? Or are you still waiting for somebody else to do it for you? No. I'm here today to tell you that time is over. We must accept responsibility. We, along with Jesus the Christ, are to be the saviors of the world. And we do that not by proselytizing. We do it through prayer and knowing that love is above all things. Today we live in a world, like I said, governed by misinformation, when it's really governed by nothing but fear. Have you noticed fear sells? And boy, does it sell a lot. A lot of people make money off of fear. Turn your TV on and watch a commercial. Every commercial is based in fear. Fear of you not having something so that you'll go out and buy it to make you feel better. What a lie. Because you're being told that there is something in the external that will make you younger. Something in the external will make you feel better. Something in the external will make you look richer, feel more abundant. It's always something out there. But you're never told everything is within you. That's what Jesus, the Christ, came to say. Heaven is within you. Everything that you can want. He said, seek ye first the kingdom and it will all be given unto you. Well, why have we tried to bypass it and we go seeking for everything instead of turning within and recognizing all of it will be given us? It's because of fear. Our jobs, awakening ones, is to love. To love unconditionally. And what does that mean? What does love unconditionally mean? Most people say, it's a love without conditions. That's nice. Look at the word condition. C-O-N means against. It is to love against what? To love without expectation. That's what dishing is, expectation. It's to love without or against expectations. It means to love regardless. It doesn't matter if you don't like what another person says or does. Jesus told us to love them anyway. To love as God loves. God is not a respecter of persons. He loves each one of us the same, equally. No matter what you've done, He still loves you. You cannot lose His love. And if you've been told that before, let it go. That's the lie. God is love. And love is infinite. There's an infinite... You cannot do anything where God will not love you. And again, if anybody tells you that, run, because they don't know God. They don't listen to the Word, which is Jesus. Love them anyway. Love them, but run. Run. Find the nearest door and get the hell out. Excuse me. But it's what we're supposed to do. Love them. And when you love like God, you will awaken. And instead of seeing a world that's on fire, you will become part of a world that is love-filled, that has compassion, equality, equanimity, where everyone is respected and no one is left out. But you have to ask yourself, do you want that? Because as the sign said on the bathroom stall with Neo, it's easier to stay asleep than it is to give up that which is not true. Because most of us, as Morpheus told Neo, we're too inured by the system. We've become so complacent. It feels safe. My question to each and every one of you is, have you ever really felt safe in this world? Most of us haven't. So we go out and we buy locks, cameras, alarm systems to help us feel safe. But again, it's all external. Where does true safety lie? Right here in the heart. When you know that you are created in the image and likeness of God. Did you hear what I said? Truly know it. Don't pretend it. That's worthless. But you truly know it. Then no matter where you are, you know God is and all is well. And you will be taken care of. Because you have sought the kingdom. And all has been given to you. Jesus told us not to worry. Which means don't fret about the future. How many of you here today, how many of you here watching or will watch, fret about something that you think is coming? And Lord knows, let's think of the time of year it is. 10 days is Thanksgiving. So we're already starting to worry about being with family and friends, what to do and the cook already. And it's not even in our now yet. And right behind it is Christmas. So we're already pre-programmed. We're programmed to be in fear. And I ask, why? Why? Why do we have to be in fear? Who told us that that was part of our function? Who did you buy it from? Who did you buy that it was normal to be fearful? Look at that question. Answer it honestly. Answer it with some authenticity. And you'll find out that you bought it from teachers, your family, from society, from the news, from everything. Taught us to be afraid. Do you know why? Because you're controllable. When you are in fear, you are controllable. And the system loves to control. That's its function. So it needs its little pawns to be controlled and not to bring anything to question. Well, the system hasn't done a real good job, has it? Look at the wars, the mass murders, and all the things that go on. Why? Where did we give up? Where did we choose and say to ourselves, we would rather sleep and dream nightmares and to dream of hell than to awaken into heaven? There's only one reason why. Because we're more afraid of heaven than we are hell. This is hell. Now, I'm sorry to the Christians out there. This is it. The definition of hell is a netherworld where the dead continue to live. And dead means to be separate from God. Where do you think you are? But Jesus told us we could change this. We cannot change the world. No, the world's a fact. The world is a messed up fact. But we can change our minds and our hearts. And what we see in the world will change. So can you imagine if those who are here right now, those who are watching and going to watch, chose to live in the truth, to live the kingdom that they are, to live the love for which they are, what the world would be like. And then add to it all those who are awakening. Yes, this is the time. The time has come for us to awaken. Seriously awaken. And I want to end with this. I know I'm blind. I know I can't see any of y'all. But I know your presence. I know the love that you are in truth. I know the gifts you were given by the Creator to share the kindness and compassion you each have, because I've got to experience it. If you knew all of that about yourself, what a world. If you recognized how much love you have, no matter what it is you think you've done, if you understood the love that you are, and then you recognized love must be given. It must be extended. And the extension of love is creation. Can you imagine creating now heaven on earth? That's what we were asked to do, is to create heaven on earth. But that means we have to give up the dream of hell, the nightmare that we have created, for the truth that is love. Today, On our way here, Penny and I stopped for something. And God left him, this homeless man, just as kind as he could be. And Penny had to step away from me, and he recognized I was blind. And that man, that homeless man, said to me, just as quiet and as peaceful as I'm speaking right now, he goes, I know I'm in a bad shape, but I see you, and I would rather be homeless than where you are, and I hope that doesn't upset you. He said, no, doesn't upset me. He said, you've given me a gift just by being here. I said, I did. What was that gift? He said, the gift of gratitude.
Aww.
I said, well, what are you grateful for? He said, I see you, and I know how blessed I am. And I said, well, I may not be able to see you, but I know how blessed I am. We came together in blessing today. He said, we did. I said, yeah, we did. And I said, you go in peace and I'll go in peace. And I said, share the peace. I said, I will remember you. Because I'll remember you. I said, good. Then we'll meet. I said, we'll meet in the fields one day, where we both can see each other for who we are. And he said, let's do that. And that was that. There's love all around us, if we're willing to look past our own interpretations and meanings. A homeless man gave me this gift I couldn't even carry. All in gratitude. So I say this. Next Sunday is the Sunday before Thanksgiving. So now let's begin to look at our gratitude and the things we have to be grateful for. Because gratitude truly is the hinge that the door of love swings upon. And if we want to bring heaven or create heaven on earth, we must start with gratitude. So with that, I thank each and every one of you for being here. I thank those who are watching and who will watch later. And remember, it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to all of us to be the love that we know we are. So thank you. Ms. Penny.
Thank you for being with us today, and let's just take a moment to reflect on the lesson. I'd like for you now to kind of wiggle in your seats and get comfortable and breathe in peace and breathe it out. Breathe in peace and breathe peace out. And breathe in peace and bring peace out. I'd like for you to take just a moment and reflect on what brings you peace. And as the thoughts float in and out of your mind, ask yourself, does this thought bring me peace, or does it bring me fear? Whatever the answer, bless it and let it go. And just sit here and watch, be aware of your thoughts for just a moment. And as you move forward with your day, bless each thought that you have and each individual that passes your way with love. And we'd like to have you join us at 4:30 for A Course of Love. You can get the Zoom link from meetup.com. Look for Return to Oneness Foundation.
Thank you, Marvin. Thank you, Miss Penny. Thank you again to all of you who are here, who are watching, and who will watch later. The time has come to awaken. It's up to each one of you. So I hope that you will join me and let the dream go and awaken to love, the love that you are. And if you would, let's close our service say silently with me. Divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I love. We give, receive, and live in love. Amen. Thank you, guys. See you next week for gratitude. Actually, thanks. Doesn't mean the same thing. So join me next week to learn what Thanksgiving really means. Because again, it does not mean what you think it does. All right. Have a good one.